Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, August 18th, and it's about 10 o'clock and time for morning devotion. And so today's continuing in our Psalms. We're at Psalm 21. And some of the words to this may sound very similar to the one to Psalm 20, which we did just a couple days ago. At least the ideas are very similar. So just want to put that out there. So today we begin with the psalmist writing, "In your strength the king rejoices, O Lord, and in your help how greatly he exalts. You have given him his heart's desire. You have not withheld the request of his lips. For you met him with rich blessings. You set a crown of fine gold on his head. He asked you for life, and you gave it to him, length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your help. Splendor and majesty you bestow on him. You bestow on him blessings forever. You make him glad with joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Lord, and through the steadfast love of the Most High, he shall not be moved. Your hand will find out all your enemies. Your right hand will find out those who hate you. You will make them like a fiery furnace when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. You will destroy their offspring from the earth, and their children from humankind. If they plan evil against you, if they desire mischief, they will not succeed. For you will put them to fight, and you will aim at their faces with their bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power." And so ends our reading from the Psalm this morning. And so what we have here is kind of similar and different from Psalm 20, where Psalm 20 talked about thanksgiving and victory for God. This is about thanksgiving for a king. And so whoever is writing this, maybe it's David or Solomon or who knows, all these things at the very beginning, it says the king rejoices in the Lord. And it's talking about the king. You have given him his heart's desire. You've given the king his heart's desire. You've met the king with great riches and blessings. You've put a crown on his head. The king asked for life, and you gave it to him. His glory is through your help. You bestowed on him blessings forever. Your king trusts in the Lord. And so on and so forth. And then it talks about enemies and what's going to happen to enemies. So the point of this is this king was faithful to God. This king was one who worshiped God, who praised God, who rejoiced in all of God's blessings, and God provided all of this means for him. Even the enemies, finding out who the enemies are and what will happen to them. The point is, this king exalted and praised God and worshiped God. And that's a good lesson for us, that we should be praising God and worshiping God, and God will seek what's in our hearts and our heart's desire, and God will continue to bless us with all the things that God's provide, not just material things, but relationships and love and peace and joy and all those things. Rejoice as this king rejoices. Have faith as this king had faith, and you will see the riches that God offers you. Thanks be to God for this psalm, which reminds us to be steadfast in our love for the Lord.